Have you ever been in a situation where you're talking to a woman and everything seems to be going well, but you're just not sure if she's actually into you? Maybe she's smiling, laughing at your jokes and giving you her attention, but you're stuck wondering, is she just being nice or is there something more here? Here's the thing, women often communicate their interest in ways that aren't always obvious. They might not come out and say it directly, but if you pay close attention to their words, you'll start to notice subtle hints, little phrases that reveal how they really feel about you. The problem is, most men miss these signals completely, and as a result, they end up stuck in the friend zone or walking away from a potential connection without even realizing it. But what if I told you that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to listen for? Today, I'm revealing 5 covert phrases women use to show their desire for you, phrases that once you recognize them will change the way you see every interaction. So, if you're ready to stop guessing and start understanding, let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoic Stream, the place where we dive deep into understanding human behavior, relationships, and the art of communication. I'm Adam Stone. And if you're new here, we focus on helping you navigate the complexities of dating, self-improvement, and emotional intelligence with a grounded, practical approach. Today's topic is something I know a lot of you have been curious about: how to tell if a woman is truly interested in you. Let's face it, dating can feel like a maze sometimes, especially when you're trying to figure out if she's into you or just being friendly. But here's the good news. Women often give away their feelings through subtle phrases and cues. You just have to know what to listen for. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 covert phrases women use to show their desire for you. These are the little things she says that might seem casual on the surface, but actually carry a lot of meaning. By the end of this, you'll have a clear understanding of her signals, so you can stop overthinking and start taking confident action. If this sounds like something you've been needing, make sure to stick around until the end, because this could completely change the way you approach dating. And hey, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Stoic Stream community. We're all about growth, clarity, and mastering the game of life. All right, let's get into it. Phrase 1. You're different from other guys. Let's kick things off with the first phrase. You're different from other guys. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't that just a nice compliment? Sure, it sounds like one on the surface, but if you really stop and think about it, there's so much more going on here. When a woman says this to you, she's not just making casual conversation or trying to be polite. She's actually giving you a glimpse into how she truly sees you. This phrase is her way of telling you that you stand out in her mind. She's comparing you to other men she's met, dated, or interacted with, and you're the one who's catching her attention in a way that others haven't. But let's break this down even further. Why does this phrase carry so much weight? Well, for starters, women don't just say this to anyone. It's not a throwaway comment or something she says to make you feel good. It's reserved for the guys who genuinely make an impact on her. Maybe it's the way you listen to her without interrupting, the way you make her laugh with your sense of humor, or the way you carry yourself with a quiet confidence that she finds refreshing. Whatever it is, it's something about you that's resonating with her on a deeper level. And here's where it gets really interesting. When she says you're different, she's not just talking about your personality or your looks. She's talking about the way you make her feel. Women are naturally drawn to men who evoke strong emotions in them, men who make them feel safe, understood, excited, or even challenged in a good way. So if she's telling you that you're different, it's because you've triggered something in her that others haven't. You've created an emotional connection. And that's a big deal. Now let's talk about what this means for you. When you hear her say, you're different from other guys, don't just brush it off or downplay it. This is your moment to recognize that she's giving you a clear signal of interest. It's her way of saying, You're not like anyone else I've met. And that's a powerful position to be in. It means she's intrigued by you and she's starting to see you as someone special. But here's the key. Don't let this phrase go to your head. Instead, use it as an opportunity to deepen the connection. If she's telling you that you're different, it's because she's noticed something unique about you. So lean into that. Keep being authentic. Keep making her feel good and keep showing her why you're not like anyone else she's met. So the next time you hear her say you're different from other guys, don't just smile and move on. Pay attention. Recognize it for what it is, a subtle but powerful sign that she's into you. It's her way of telling you that you've caught her attention in a way that others haven't. And that's a huge opportunity to build something real. Remember, understanding these signals is the first step to taking your dating life to the next level. Phrase 2. I feel so comfortable around you. Now let's move on to the second phrase. I feel so comfortable around you. This one might seem simple at first, but don't let that fool you. It's packed with meaning. When a woman says this to you, she's not just making an observation about how relaxed she feels in your presence. She's actually giving you a huge compliment and revealing something much deeper about how she sees you. Let's break this down. Comfort is a big deal for women. In fact, it's one of the most important things they look for in a man. Why? Because feeling comfortable around someone means she can let her guard down, be herself, and trust that you're not going to judge her or make her feel unsafe. And let's be honest, that's not something she feels with just anyone. When she tells you she feels comfortable around you, she's saying that you've created a space where she can be authentic. Maybe it's the way you listen to her without interrupting, the way you make her laugh, or the way you show genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings. Whatever it is, it's making her feel at ease in a way that others don't. And that's a huge deal because women are naturally more cautious about who they let into their inner circle. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Comfort isn't just about feeling relaxed. It's also about emotional connection. When she says she feels comfortable around you, it's a sign that she's starting to develop a deeper bond with you. She's telling you that you make her feel safe, understood, and valued. And those are the kinds of feelings that can quickly turn into attraction. Now let's talk about what this means for you. When you hear her say, I feel so comfortable around you, don't just take it at face value. Recognize it for what it is, a subtle but powerful signal that she's into you. It's her way of saying that you've earned her trust and that she enjoys being around you. And trust me, that's not something she says to just anyone. But here's the key. Don't get complacent. Just because she feels comfortable around you doesn't mean you should stop putting in effort. In fact, this is your opportunity to deepen that connection even further. Keep being the guy who makes her feel safe and understood. Keep showing up for her in ways that matter. And most importantly, keep being authentic. Because here's the thing, comfort is the foundation of any strong relationship. It's what allows attraction to grow and flourish. So, if she's telling you she feels comfortable around you, it's a sign that you're on the right track. It's her way of saying that she sees potential in you, potential for something real and meaningful. So, the next time you hear her say, I feel so comfortable around you, don't just nod and move on. Take it as a compliment, but also as a sign that she's starting to see you as someone special. It's her way of telling you that you've created a connection that matters, and that's something worth nurturing. Phrase 3. I had a dream about you. All right, let's talk about the third phrase. I had a dream about you. Now this one is fascinating because it's not something you hear every day. When a woman tells you she had a dream about you, it's not just a random comment, it's a window into her subconscious mind. And trust me, when her subconscious is bringing you into her dreams, it's a big deal. Let's unpack this. Dreams are deeply personal. They're not something we control, and they often reflect our thoughts, feelings, and desires, even the ones we might not fully acknowledge when we're awake. So when she tells you she had a dream about you, it's a clear sign that you've been on her mind. And not just in a casual way, you've been occupying her thoughts in a way that's significant enough to spill over into her dreams. Now, the content of the dream matters, but even if she doesn't go into detail, the fact that she's sharing this with you is huge. It means she trusts you enough to open up about something so personal. And that's not something she would do with just anyone. It's her way of letting you know that you're important to her, important enough to show up in her subconscious. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Dreams often reveal emotions that we might not express openly. So if she's dreaming about you, it could mean that she's feeling a deeper connection to you than she's letting on. Maybe she's attracted to you, maybe she's curious about you, or maybe she's starting to develop feelings for you. Whatever the case, her dream is a sign that you're occupying a significant space in her mind, and possibly her heart. Now let's talk about what this means for you. When she tells you, "I had a dream about you," don't just laugh it off or make a joke about it. Instead, take it as a sign that she's thinking about you in a way that goes beyond the surface. It's her way of saying that you've made an impression on her, one that's strong enough to show up in her dreams. But here's the key: don't overanalyze it or put too much pressure on the situation. Instead, use it as an opportunity to deepen your connection. Ask her about the dream, what happened, how she felt, what she thinks it might mean. This can open up a deeper conversation and give you insight into how she really feels about you. And remember, dreams are often symbolic. Even if the dream itself seems random or nonsensical, the fact that you were in it is what matters. It's a sign that you're on her mind in a way that's meaningful. So take it as a compliment, but also as a sign that she's starting to see you as someone special. So the next time you hear her say, "I had a dream about you," don't just brush it off. Recognize it for what it is, a subtle but powerful signal that she's into you. It's her way of telling you that you've made an impact on her, one that's strong enough to show up in her subconscious. And that's a huge opportunity to take your connection to the next level. Phrase 4, you're such a great listener. Let's dive into the fourth phrase, you're such a great listener. Now, this might sound like a simple compliment, but if you really think about it, it's so much more than that. When a woman says this to you, she's not just acknowledging your ability to hear her words, she's telling you that you make her feel seen and valued. And in today's world, where everyone is constantly distracted and rushing to the next thing, being a great listener is a rare and powerful quality. Let's break this down. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about being fully present. It's about giving someone your undivided attention, making eye contact and showing genuine interest in what they're saying. And when a woman tells you that you're a great listener, she's saying that you've made her feel heard in a way that others haven't. But here's why this phrase is so important. Women crave emotional connection. They want to feel understood, appreciated, and valued. And when you listen to her, really listen, you're showing her that you care about her thoughts, feelings, and experiences. You're creating a safe space where she can open up and be herself. And that's incredibly attractive. Now let's talk about what this means for you. When she says you're such a great listener, she's not just complimenting your communication skills. She's telling you that you've made her feel special. She's saying that you've stood out from the crowd by giving her something that many people don't, your full attention. But here's the key, don't stop there. Use this as an opportunity to deepen your connection. If she's telling you that you're a great listener, it's because she appreciates the way you make her feel. So keep doing what you're doing, ask thoughtful questions, show empathy, and let her know that you genuinely care about what she has to say. And here's something else to keep in mind. Being a great listener isn't just about nodding along or waiting for your turn to speak. It's about being fully engaged in the conversation. It's about picking up on the little details, the things she's passionate about, the things that worry her, the things that make her laugh. When you remember those details and bring them up later, it shows her that you're not just listening, you're truly paying attention. So the next time you hear her say, "You're such a great listener," don't just smile and move on. Recognize it for what it is, a subtle but powerful sign that she's into you. It's her way of telling you that you've made her feel valued and understood, and that's a huge step toward building a deeper connection. Remember, listening is one of the most underrated skills in dating and relationships. It's not just about hearing words, it's about creating an emotional bond. So if she's telling you that you're a great listener, take it as a compliment, but also as a sign that you're on the right track. Keep being the guy who makes her feel heard, and you'll be amazed how far that can take you. Phrase 5. We should hang out sometime. Finally, let's talk about the 5th phrase. We should hang out sometime. Now, this might sound casual, but don't let that fool you. It's actually one of the most direct signals a woman can give you. When she says this, she's not just making small talk or being polite. She's actively suggesting that she wants to spend more time with you, and that's a big deal. Let's break this down. Women don't typically initiate plans unless they're genuinely interested. Think about it. If she didn't enjoy your company or see potential in you, why would she suggest hanging out? She wouldn't. So when she says, "We should hang out sometime," it's her way of taking the first step towards seeing you again. But here's why this phrase is so important. It's a clear sign of interest. She's not waiting for you to make the move. She's putting herself out there and showing you that she wants to spend more time with you. And in today's dating world, where so many people play games or wait for the other person to make the first move, this is a refreshing and meaningful gesture. Now let's talk about what this means for you. When she says, "We should hang out sometime," don't just nod and say, yeah, sure. This is your opportunity to take the lead and turn her suggestion into a concrete plan. Say something like, "I'd love that. How about we do specific activity on specific day?" This shows her that you're interested and that you're willing to put in the effort to make it happen. But here's the key. Don't overthink it. If she's suggesting that you hang out, it's because she enjoys your company and wants to see where things could go. So keep the vibe light and fun. Plan something that aligns with both of your interests, whether it's grabbing coffee, going for a walk, or checking out a new restaurant. The goal is to create an opportunity for the two of you to connect and build on the chemistry you already have. And here's something else to keep in mind. When she suggests hanging out, it's a sign that she feels comfortable enough with you to take the initiative. That's a huge compliment. It means she sees you as someone worth spending her time with, and that's not something she would do if she wasn't interested. So the next time you hear her say, "We should hang out sometime," don't just brush it off as a casual comment. Recognize it for what it is, a clear and direct signal that she's into you. It's her way of saying that she wants to see more of you, and that's an opportunity you don't want to miss. Remember, dating is all about creating connections and taking chances. So if she's suggesting that you hang out, take it as a sign that she's interested and willing to put in the effort. All you have to do is meet her halfway. Keep being the guy she wants to spend time with, and you'll be amazed how quickly things can progress. So, there you have it. 5 covert phrases women use to show their desire for you. These are the subtle signals that most men miss, but now that you know what to listen for, you'll never have to second-guess her interest again. Did you recognize any of these phrases from your own experiences? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories and insights. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need this advice. Understanding these signals can make all the difference in your dating life, and sharing this knowledge could help someone else level up too. And hey, if you're new here, welcome to Stoic Stream, the place where we break down human behavior, relationships, and self-improvement with a grounded, practical approach. If you're ready to take control of your dating life, build deeper connections, and become the best version of yourself, hit that subscribe button and join the Stoic Stream community. We're all about growth, clarity, and mastering the game of life. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, understanding these subtle signals is just the beginning. When you start paying attention to the words she uses and the way she acts, you'll see opportunities everywhere. Stay tuned for more videos like this, where we dive deeper into relationships, communication, and personal growth. This is Stoic Stream, and I'm your name. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep striving to be the best version of yourself. See you in the next one.